writer, author, and chef Anthony Bourdain once said, "You must be a romantic to invest yourself, your money, and your time in cheese." Now here's the thing, whose cheese was Bourdain referring to in the first place? Was it Italy's Parmesan, French Brie, or English cheddar? While we may not know the answer to that question, what we do know is that major Indian dairy players have begun putting their money where the cheese is. And the cheese of their choice, you probably guessed it by now, is paneer. According to market tracker iMark, India's paneer market was valued at 64,000 crore rupees in 2024, projected to grow at a CAGR of 12.85% to be valued at just over 2 lakh crore rupees in 2033. Now, a large part of this rise isn't only due to North India, for the South has also turned into a big-time consumer of India's favorite kind of cheese. So that brings us to Perandurai in Tamil Nadu, where one of the larger dairy brands in these parts, Milky Mist, has built India's largest paneer plant, churning out 60 tons of the product every single day. Commissioned in 2018, this plant occupies 1.67 million square feet with a constructed area of 560,000 square feet. It is the largest paneer plant in India in a single location. It is fully automated, operational 24/7, and has allowed Milky Mist to expand beyond the Deccan Plateau.
See, until 2017 or rather 2018, since we didn't have the new facilities, we were mostly confined in South. But once this new plant came up, and with the complete commissioning of entire the product ranges, we started expanding our market towards West. So now we are present in a sizable number in West, particularly in Maharashtra and Gujarat. See, we have been growing since last 5 years at the CAGR of 30%. And since we are having a deeper penetration within our markets and also expanding into the newer markets, we expect a similar growth going forward.
Let's get you the lowdown of what it's like on the inside and give you ringside views to just how it produces cottage cheese at this scale and pace. The process of paneer making begins by heating thousands of liters of milk before transferring them in batches to these huge vats. A coagulant is added to curdle the dairy, it's allowed to rest, and then moved to a conveyor belt. The whey from thickened dairy is then drained off, and what we now recognize as paneer is then cast into a mold before more pressure is then applied. The resulting product then goes through a process called blast freezing, just to make sure its shape and quality is retained before being cut and packed up. Today, Milky Mist is in the midst of a 2,000 crore rupee IPO at a valuation of 20,000 crore rupees. It began as a small family-run enterprise in Tamil Nadu's Ero district back in 1985, when it was named Milk Trading Company, before eventually taking on the Milky Mist brand name in 1998. Through this time, the company's growth has been nothing short of phenomenal. From annual turnovers of just about 48 crore rupees in 2012, the company has grown to a whopping 1,900 crore rupees in revenue as of FY24. For Chairman and MD Satish Kumar, the paneer making journey is a passion project, and it's been a deeply personal one of triumph.
See, when I first introduced paneer, those days very small volume only, and biggest challenge at the time is not a brand name, it is not a market size, it is a promoting the paneer in South India. It is a very big challenge at the time, because if anybody asks me what you do, I do paneer. They ask, in the Tamil tradition, paneer means it is a scent when we are entering into any wedding or any function, that is called paneer. So most of the time they ask that, are you making this paneer? No, paneer is like a milk cake, and I need to explain those days.
But it's that very milk cake that has almost the entire country eating out of his hands. Milky Mist's mega plant, as the company calls it, began with just 3 product categories back in '94, namely paneer, fresh cream, and kova, or thickened milk. Between 2006 and 2015, the company added other products like butter, ghee, yogurt, curd, mozzarella, gouda, cheddar, and dessert products to its portfolio, as it began plotting a rapid expansion plan across the length and breadth of South India. Today, with 35 product categories, 400 SKUs, and over 2,000 distributors, Milky Mist has actioned a roadmap to become one of India's largest differentiated dairy majors. To get there, effective distribution is key, and it's this important piece of the puzzle that is constantly being worked on.
See, since we are growing, around in the range of around 25-30% year on year, we need one is the existing distributors have to be strengthened, which by way of infrastructure development, and also whenever we are going to the new markets, we need to add more distributors. So accordingly, in every year we should be adding something like 15 to 20% of distributors in the newer markets. So we'll be increasing right now, 20,000, 2,000 odd distributors. Definitely it would go up at least double the numbers in the years to come.
Making sure their dairy brands, including 60 tons of paneer, reaches distributors in the best way possible is a challenge on its own, and cold chain logistics could make or break this process. Milky Mist runs its own 250 refrigerator trucks, 640 cold rooms, and 32 chilling centers that send products out to its network of 2,000 distributors, who in turn place products at 275,000 retail stores. As Satish says, if you want something done right, best to do it yourself.
We are the only dairy company in the country, 100% we own all entire cold chain logistics owned by Milky Mist. So we are, it is like one transport company we are operating. Why? Because initial stage we are having the challenge of hiring the truck and not reaching on time, and then the temperature, they don't bother about the temperature. The entire trucks are completely maintained in-house with a Daimler. Daimler is taking care of all the vehicles. When the vehicle reaches our destination, then once we reach back, they taken care of entire thing.
At the crack of dawn, 50 kilometers from the plant, just outside the Satyamangalam forest, dairy farmers line up to sell the morning supply of milk. One of the core features of the dairy business is sourcing, or the process of procuring milk from dairy farmers and transporting it from farm to factory. Now imagine this involving 70,000 farmers bringing dairy in from different parts of the region every day, and you might get a sense of the scale of this process. 8 to 10 lakh liters of milk are procured every day at these automated milk collection units, or AMCUs. This is then transported to giant-sized chillers before being shipped back to the plant by road. Today, Milky Mist is all set for another phase of expansion as it actively looks at hiking production of new product categories like high-protein yogurt and ice cream.
So protein is one of the category which is coming up in a major way, and we have launched a few products, say for example Greek yogurt and Skyr, which has got about 12% protein per 100 gram of product. So we want to build this category and take it to the next level. Okay. So that's the reason we are innovating certain product categories, and we keep on investing in technology.
These investments also mean its 60-ton paneer manufacturing capacity is all set to turn into 100 tons in Q1 of FY26. In addition, Milky Mist will get the space and infrastructure to expand its focus to whey powder and cheddar cheese.
We are setting up the whey powder manufacturing plant that is 60 tons per day, which has been commissioned, up and running. 100 ton per day paneer manufacturing plant is under commissioning, which will come into operation in the next couple of months. And cheddar manufacturing plant, which is a natural cheese required for a processing of our processed cheese, that's about 100 tons a day, which is under all the equipments have been ordered, and they are in the transit, which are expected to come, and the plant will be up and running by mid of September, October.
Milky Mist has set aside 650 crore rupees towards capex over the next 2.5 years, as the company is all set to further expand its mega plant while navigating the upcoming IPO. In this period, Milky Mist hopes to continue growth, rake in profits, and further expand production to include a brand new cheddar cheese unit. For the moment though, it's back to churning paneer and more paneer as South India's appetite for cottage cheese is all set to get stronger than ever before.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV18 on all of our digital platforms.